Have you ever really wondered what lies behind the force of change? Well, we think it is this will that arises from deep within and converts energy into action. It is the driving power of individual initiatives that come together to enforce change. Change of habits, change of minds, change of societies. Societies, yes, even the most obstinate and stagnant ones. Ladies and gentlemen, we bring you the iValues. To the growing civil society and community of creatives and entrepreneurs in MENA, we say, we recognize your determination and courage in engendering change during the most challenging of times. Through this competition, we seek to transform values into actions and projects to help improve politics and policy making in the MENA region. 5 categories: quality of life, economy and jobs, democracy and community, regional development, human rights. More than 260 projects submitted from 11 countries, 201 jurors, over 4,000 votes. At FNF MENA, we believe in the magnitude of individual actions. We are here to support the next generation of innovators, the brightest minds with bold ideas or simple ideas, ideas that change lives and impact societies. We are here to support change makers anywhere in the world, thinkers, dreamers, but doers who want to make a difference. Policies that define a new future, fresh thinking that shapes sustainable environments. Let us keep pushing for change, positive and constructive change, to help build the foundations of the societies of tomorrow. Hashtag Innovating Politics.
Everything that is bound to exist starts with a dot. It is a geometrical shape that multiplies to form all the elements around us. It is these small dots that come together to form endless lines of connecting minds and of experimental journeys. It is this infinite network, the imperfection within perfection. It is the confidence, the passion, the determination and the discipline. It is the dream that we craft, a simple act of faith and a huge amount of trust. It is this force that lies in each one of us. It is the idea, it is the mistake, it is the chance. Within all the rapid changes that are happening around us in the world, it is innovation that brings us all together tonight to celebrate our individualities, our collaboration, and our will to embrace change. It is a whole universe that we are bringing all together here to Amman, and specifically to this space, the space. This space that transformed from being a prison to a platform for freedom, creativity, and art. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the iValues Award ceremony. I cannot believe that we made it here. We made it to this point after a year of hard work, of ongoing communication, of engagement, and of thousands of discussions. iValues brought the whole MENA region together with its diversity, but also with the political challenges that sometimes constrain us and our ambitions. But, as you can see, nothing can stop us. Here are we tonight to celebrate our amazing finalists, to celebrate their innovative ideas and their willingness to contribute and upgrade the political discourse in the region. And for them and for their passion, I would like to ask everyone to give a big round of applause for our amazing innovators. And before we move on in this award ceremony, allow me to thank specific people for their support and for playing an amazing role along each and every milestone. First, I would like to thank Joseph Lensch, Managing Partner of Innovation and Politics Institute in Germany, and the amazing team, Roman, Marcus, Lucas, Moritz, for setting up the back end of this competition. And trust me, managing more than 200 jurors was not an easy task. I also would like to thank the FNF MENA team, Shayar for keeping the participants updated and engaged, Christian for communicating this whole experience with the world, Rewa and Jad for taking care of all these nitty-gritty details that are around you, Irene for keeping us sane, Irene for keeping us always sane and telling us that it will happen. And of course, Mohannad for making sure that all of our guests are having a pleasant experience coming to Amman and staying in Amman. Also, a big appreciation goes to our project offices and the project directors in Amman, in Beirut, in Jerusalem, in Rabat, and in Tunis for the amazing support. Without them, we wouldn't have been able to attract more than 270 projects from different countries, from different fields, and from different backgrounds. I also would like to thank our partners, FNF Madrid, David and Odilia, for their support, our media partner, Rasif 22 and Levant X, for also communicating about the beautiful and amazing projects. Looking at this list, a lot of memories came to my mind, and tonight we are making a new memory together, and new ones, with you and with Antoinette, with Anas, with Faraz, with Rita, with Viniti, and with Perla. Let us make hope the trend tonight in the Middle East and North Africa. We need this. Let hope be the trend on social media. And for that, communicate about your projects, talk about iValues, but without forgetting using the hashtag Innovating Politics and tagging FNF MENA on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The foundation has trusted us in this endeavor, and trust me, it wasn't an easy endeavor. And nothing would have been possible without the trust and support of our regional director in this project and in the whole team. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a warm welcome to the regional director of FNF MENA, Mr. Dirk Kunze.
Okay, that's fine. Wow, welcome. Welcome to the iValues award ceremony. It's an evening where we celebrate ideas, where we celebrate engagement, and as Yara said, all of you wonderful people. And in preparation for tonight, I was thinking of like how can I show you that we are living in an era of progress. And I came across something that when I looked at some of you guys, you don't know probably what I brought with me, but I can tell you that when it came out, it was really revolutionizing the market. I show you this. 25 years ago, this thing was a deal breaker. I mean, how can it not, right? It has an antenna that you can flip like this. But now seriously, when it came out, it had a full keyboard, it had a perfect display, internet software, business software, all in one product. And this was something, this combination never happened before, and was actually a smartphone before the word smartphone was ever invented. So in this product, we had for the very first time everything combined of a telephone and a computer in one pocketable device. Well, you don't share the excitement as I did when I got it, and I can see that. But at the time when it came out, I had my friends, they either shared the same excitement with me or they called me a super nerd, which is a reputation that I carry up until today. I will put it here because we're going to come back to that. Because 2 years later, when this product came out, Steve Jobs introduced something that he described as the excitement of the internet and the simplicity of Macintosh. He introduced 23 years ago the very first iMac. Now, I didn't bring that one here today because it's a very bulky thing. But since then, we are living in an I age. And that is 23 years ago. Now, I know this is all a long time ago, and very long time ago, and I saw while I'm up here on stage that some of you guys already reached in your pocket and texted something and took some photos and so on with a device that is even smaller and can do probably way more than both of these tools that I just described to you. But I guess you see where I'm heading, because we are constantly progressing. We're surrounded by new ideas, inventions, innovations that disrupt, and what is certainly true for the economic field also is true for ideas in innovative policies. And in this context, I think we need to accept that a free society is never quiet, a free society is never harmonious, and always conflictual. Different ideas are always competing with each other, but whenever differences are worked out in dialogue, they become the motor and the prerequisite for progress. And this progress sometimes, I mean, it's right in front of our eyes, but we don't see it because we're looking for this next big thing. And when we're looking for it, and this happens with us, like also like in our workplace, when we talk about like new activities, when partners come to us and propose something, then we're like, yeah, we're looking at this like, it's not that new of an idea, or it's not such a new innovation, something like this. But this is, again, this is not the point, because it's the small things that matter. And behind any big change, or at the start of any big change, is always an idea. And behind an idea is always an individual. And the founder of the foundation, the founder of the Friedrich Naumann Foundation and the very first president of Germany, Theodor Heuss, said, we have to make individuals strong so that they can achieve something on their own. And this is exactly what we do at FNF. We are a German liberal foundation that believes in the value that the human being, the individual human being, is, in general, reasonable, responsible, and tolerant. And the liberal concept of freedom has lost none of its power up until today. The liberal concept of freedom is also more than the freedom of market. Above all, it's the freedom of the individual being to develop, and the opportunity of the individual to make something of his or her life. And And if you take this in consideration, it also means that liberalism in itself always had a social dimension to it. And the state, if we're talking about the state in this context, is not generally there to a threat to freedom. The state is also guaranteeing freedom by shaping a framework that makes freedom possible in the first place. So as I said earlier, a free society is never quiet, never harmonious, always conflictual. And for the longest time in history, innovators had the most difficult part in a society. For the longest time in history, they were religious heretics. This has changed somewhat, luckily, nowadays, but it's still not easy. But we only have this one life. So let's do something and let's innovate, because innovation is disruption and disruption is essentially progress. And as I said earlier, progress is in the small things that enable us to have a fresh look at things, of things that we actually know. Just like this, whatever it was, phone, smartphone, combination of everything. When it came out, it did what it had to do. There was no need to alter it. It was top-notch, and that was it. And I was a proud owner of it, of course, very much. But over time, and with small adjustments here and there, it became better, it progressed. And this kind of progress and this betterment also applies to societies and to the ideas that, for example, we talked about today. Because the way we live together now may look completely different in the future. And today, after a long progress, after a long process, we are at this crossroad between innovation on the one side and political development on the other side at this award ceremony tonight. And we're doing this in beautiful downtown Amman, which is also chosen not by accident, because also downtown Amman is changing its face. Downtown Amman is a place where new elements are added while the heritage is being preserved. And Jabal Amman is a place on the verge to become an entrepreneurial hub for Amman, for Jordan, hopefully, and I would wish for even like even regional or even wider scene, because the economic structure of Jordan needs innovation and creative minds a lot. And people are hungry for inspiration. They are. We can see this in our programs. I mean, if you look at this event here, the competition had double the amount of applicants that we actually were aiming for. And when I look at activities like other things that we do in the foundation here in Jordan, our Nowversity, our Naumann School of Politics, we receive applications 3 times as much and even more than we can actually accommodate for. And this is exactly the spirit, and this is the energy that needs to be nurtured, I think, in order to have initiatives like the ones here, like they rescue food, for example, or initiatives that take any effort to unleash the potential for teachers, or an initiative to support women, and there are many struggles in the region. All of those ideas are among us here tonight, and I'm super proud that we made it here and that I can be part of this. Now, is among all of these ideas now the big next thing? I don't know. Does it spark something in many of you? I'm absolutely certain. All right, let me finish with once more and one last time making reference to Steve Jobs. When he introduced the iMac 23 years ago, he talked about this project, he talked about this product, the aura, the atmosphere that it actually resembled, and the feeling that it actually had. And he pointed out that the I in iMac is not only standing for internet. He explained that this is a product, it's a consumer product, so it's there for the individual. It's also there to instruct. And as an educational tool, it also helps people to be informed and stay informed. But most of all, it was there to inspire. So, get inspired, and let's put an I for inspiration to values. Welcome to iValues.
For the participants, I had the opportunity and the pleasure to read through all the 50 different projects and to try to understand them. You guys are doing amazing work.
I was very excited when FNF asked me to be part of the jury. I think it's a great project, it's a pilot, it's something new.
When I came to doing the judging, so to say, I have to say it was a very inspiring experience because there were so many. There was such a broad range of ideas and of projects that I found really impressive.
Innovation, technology and freedom go hand in hand. We are grateful to FNF for providing this opportunity to allow young people from around the Middle East and North Africa to compete and submit their projects, which are very innovative and which will have an impact on the region and beyond. I'm excited to be part of this process.
With the Innovation Politics Institute
For the world, it is finding something that could be done better, quicker, in another way to improve people's lives. And I think this is also what drives entrepreneurs in the iValues competition.
These are not projects which are focusing on purely ornamental things, but they're very much based on experiences of issues which are prevailing, particularly in day-to-day life. It became quite clear to me that also the source of inspiration and therefore also innovation was these experiences which are very real and they're tackling real problems. So yeah, I think society needs them.
Yes, society needs these ideas. As I said, I had the pleasure to read and try to understand all the 50 different projects. I think for the majority it was clear that these projects try to answer or come up with innovative solutions to problems that add value to a lot of people.
Well, as an entrepreneur, I love pitching new ideas and see if I could excite others to join in. And often one, of course, fails, but sometimes a good idea and great people come together and then we actually get things done. We change things. And I see this very same spirit in our amazing finalists too.
I'm actually not sure if I would have dared to join such a big competition. I would hope that I would have dared to do it because
it's about social entrepreneurship as well. It's about political entrepreneurship. It's about changing societies, and that is something even more complex than normal business entrepreneurship.
I think that there is more to be gained from such a competition than the potential win. You meet other people, you have exchanges, and particularly if you had to force yourself a little bit to do it, to dare to do it, then it can just be also a positive experience to have done it.
Being an entrepreneur, being on this entrepreneurial journey is very tiresome, can be very, very challenging, and can also be lonely. So having an outlet, having a platform to engage with other entrepreneurs that go through the same thing is vital, is super important, and adds real value.
Well done that you had the nerve to join. Well done that you had such a good idea. Well done that you made it onto the best 25. And I assume to know that all of you joined to win. That's what competitions are about. The most important thing is to join, to be part of it. If you did not win or you didn't get the place that you had wanted, I would encourage all of you to keep in mind that there is more to the competition than just winning. or at least I hope it is.
My tip, my suggestion for the participants in iValues would be keep on innovating. You know, it's always the first project, the first enterprise. You learn so much from it, and I think the greatest job in the world is to be a serial entrepreneur, to found one enterprise after the other. So keep at it, and you'll get better and stronger, and you'll keep changing societies for the good.
They decided to join us through this short video. The competition component in iValues program is not more than a tool to push for innovation in politics by linking innovators to policymakers and political influencers. Throughout these 2 days, our finalists have engaged with policymakers and political influencers from the MENA region and Europe. Together, they addressed common challenges, they discussed solutions, and they tried to find ways of cooperation. And for those who succeeded, we are presenting them the iValues Policy Award. That's why I would like to ask Ms. Marike Groeneveld and Mr. Armin Reinhardt, please join me on stage to announce the winner of the iValues Policy Award.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Marike Groenewald.
And I'm Armin Reinhardt.
And we had the pleasure over the past day and a half to lead and facilitate a workshop with 20 fabulous contestants. I would like to say on a personal note that as a South African, coming from a country that requires also a lot of innovation and resilience, your innovation and passion and resilience deeply inspired me, and I want to thank you for that. The purpose of our workshop, as Yara said, was to bring together policymakers from the region with our contestants and to inspire our contestants to, in a way, engage with these policymakers on their terms about their projects, with the purpose that these policymakers might be willing to take forward the projects, to support them in some way or another. And the foundation is very kindly making available this additional prize, also a financial reward to support this process, this relationship going forward.
So we were amazed throughout the workshop how inspiring every project was. And we were not the only ones, but our policy experts, the policymakers that joined the contestants, discussed the ideas, they were so amazed and inspired that when we tried to find the final contestant who actually would get this award, it was quite a challenge. We had scheduled way not enough time to actually discuss this. I can tell you this group of people fiercely presented your projects, told everyone in the round what your project was about, how they understood it, how you inspired them, and that was amazing to see. So from every group, there were so many projects put forward. Unfortunately, we had to settle on one, or the group of policymakers had to settle on one, and we have come to a conclusion for tonight. So if you could hold that for a second.
And the winner is, I've been waiting for this moment.
Martha Edu and with Hossein Ashi.
Ashi, yes. Congratulations, Martha Edu and Hossein.
Please join us.
Well, that was a challenge. Like, when we first talked to Marika and Armin, we were saying, we're not sure that we will be able to have this combi, but I'm so happy about that. It wasn't easy, but this is the purpose of the competition, and we made it. Well, yes, iValues competition has only 5 categories, to which belong the 2070 submitted projects. But we thought that there are initiatives that do not necessarily fit into one category, and that they actually advocate for all of them. You will know more after watching this mix on the screen.
Elle s'appelle Emel Matlouti.
She became the voice of a revolution, not only in her own country, but across an entire region, calling for democracy.
Music doesn't have frontiers. Music can cross time and geography.
I would like to ask Mr. Jules Martin and Mr. Dirk Kunze to join me for the iValues Special Recognition Award.
Emel, please join us on stage. Dear friends, she has had to make many changes to her international schedule, to her touring schedule, all for the purpose to come all the way to Amman to be with us here tonight. She has been. She is a strong voice in the Arab world. She is a powerful international female voice that continues to amaze her audiences, and her performances are a jewel to the eyes, to the ears, and to the soul. Please accept the International iValues Special Recognition Award on behalf of all of us at the Friedrich Naumann Foundation. It's wonderful to have you. Thank you.
I'm supposed to smile now and say, Emel, the floor is yours. The stage is yours. Thank you so much.
Okay. So, good evening, everybody. Ahla bikum. Aslama. Okay, they almost had me teared there. Thank you so much, Dirk, and all the wonderful team at the Friedrich Naumann Foundation. This is really a big honor for me, especially coming from such a foundation. I want to congratulate also all the awardees, and I'm very emotional because I actually have missed being in Amman so much, and when I'm here I really feel like it's another home for me. So speaking gets it out a little bit so that I could really sing properly, so I am going to sing eventually. As a girl that grew up under many kinds of oppression, being here tonight is very important because I chose a path, obviously the path that's mine and the path where I can be a rebel and I can speak up for myself and for all the voiceless, and to this day I still try to tell the stories of the marginalized, and most especially I always try to focus on getting the purest emotions out of myself and all of us, because it's through those emotions that we can connect beyond all cultural, religious and language differences. And again, thanks to Friedrich Naumann Foundation for giving me a stage tonight with all of you, because in the fight for the future of freedom, we need all the friends we can, and the foundation is one of those friends, and so are you, I hope. And the last idea I wanted to say, the last thing I wanted to say is that I want to thank them for supporting ideas and connecting us to one another so we can learn from each other. Because to me, every change starts with an idea, an inspiration, a spark, and that's the most amazing of humanity. And something else that's amazing in humanity is music, and I'm very privileged to be able to sing and perform and write songs. And this song is very, very special for me and for many people. It's called كلمتي حرة, My Word is Free.
ladies and gentlemen, Amal Mathlouthi. I can't see her now, but Amal, I want to thank you because of the fog and the light. Amal, I would like to thank you not only for this enchanting moment, but also for what you represent to me and to millions of people in the Arab world. You voice your divine notes, our indignation, but also most importantly, our resilience and our faith in a brighter future for us and for the generations to come. We are happy that you will step on the stage again later tonight with a very special surprise. But meanwhile, join our guests and let's celebrate the brilliant project of iValues. And the competition has now, the awards started now, and we're going to start delivering the awards. Quality of life is the first of the 5 categories of the iValues Rethink Politics in MENA. It targets projects related to innovation in fields of health, environment, urbanization, communications, education, security, social, tourism, and leisure. So, which projects have made it for the final selection? Let's find out on the screen. But before that, I would like all the finalists to join me to the high chairs here on the left. All the finalists of Quality of Life. I promise you won't be asked to pitch anymore. I know that you had 2 days, very long days. I just would like, if someone can hand the mics to you, and I would like to know your impressions about, and tell me what do you think about iValues, and what do you think of this moment, and what do you think of these 2 days that you spent with us in Amman? Who would like to start?
I would like to start.
Yeah.
My name is Rasha. I'm a co-founder of Martha Education Startup. We are so happy, I'm so happy to be a part of iValues because it's like a dream come true to us to take our mission, our vision to that level, to share it with you, to share our experience and our work through 3 years with a lot of pressure, a lot of effort. So we are so happy to be here tonight, and thank you very much for this special evening and special night.
Thank you, and congratulations for the Policy Award as well.
I am Mohammed. I am the chairman of Egyptian Youth Council. I am so excited to be here. I am so excited we are reached to this level. I am very happy to be with you. Thank you.
My name is Sundus. I'm for the Hakini project. It was a great opportunity for me to get to know many inspiring and passionate people. I learned a lot, and it was so inspiring, especially to see many women here. So congrats all for being here today. Thank you so much.
Hello, I'm Ren Abbas, CEO founder of Speakatech. I'm so happy. First, this song was amazing, so thank you for this song. I was crying a little bit, but it's okay. So this experience is amazing. I met a lot of new people today, and these people already changed my life. Thank you for all your effort, and thank you for tonight also.
Of course.
Hi, I'm Hikam Gusous. I'm the CEO of Accessible Jordan. That my daughter Aya Aghabi is the founder of this company. We have a big dream to make Jordan accessible for all, older people, people with disability, and to make it welcome everybody to come and visit Jordan and make their life easy. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you for inspiring us, and not only for being here and for participating in iValues. Unfortunately, there's one winner, and for that, I would like to call for the sweetheart of Jordan, Mrs. Ghada Saba, and Mr. Hussein Ashe to announce the winner.
Hi, good evening, everyone. This is beautiful, right?
It's amazing, actually. And first, thank you, Yara. And I just wanted to say that, you know, despite all the hardships, maybe the conflicts, the collapse, I'm from Beirut, despite everything, the collective trauma that we're going through in this region, it's really inspiring to see creativity, innovation, and the will to change. So I want to thank every single change maker here tonight. You're all heroes, despite who wins. So thank you so much.
Okay, I can hear my heart beating, actually, so I don't know about you guys. There is always certainly room for a lot of innovation to improve the quality of life for people around the world, especially in the MENA region. And we hope that competition will encourage more and more projects in this direction. Good luck for the winners.
Now, the winner. And the winner is Martha Idu. Congratulations. تفضلوا. ألف مبروك again. We meet again. ألف مبروك. ألف مبروك. Yeah.
Our second category is in all times key focus, but is now more than ever correlated to the fallout of the COVID-19 pandemic, added of course to the distress in many parts of the MENA region. This category targets projects related to innovation in fields of economic development, economic empowerment for refugees and local communities, market structure, trade, investment, job creation, fighting unemployment, new work, open data, and business. And now I would like to ask the finalists of this category to join me for a chat, and meanwhile, let's look at the screen and to discover their projects. This is not being biased. This is the truth. This is reality. I just would like to know from you about, just quickly, why did you decide to apply or like submit your project in iValues?
So thank you, first of all, Yara. I'm Rana from Jerusalem, and I decided to apply in order to show the world what projects we have in Palestine, sample projects from Palestine in economic empowerment.
I'm from Fabric Aid. My name is Lulia. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Most importantly, we decided to join to be part of the change makers of this world, especially that we're coming from an area that is filled with turmoils and economic failures. So we're here to prove that we can still do it and overcome all pressures.
Thank you. My name is Vian. I'm from the Lotus Flower Organization in Iraq. So we applied for Women Business Incubation because after we have seen the amazing impact this program had on the lives of women and girls within the IDP and refugee communities. And that was something that always requested by the majority of the women we serve. Thank you.
So, hi, I'm Sabine from Lebanon. I'm from the project The Makers Hub. And I applied for this program or this competition because as most of the projects start with a personal motivation and passion, but being like tackling country issue, I wanted to learn more about the policy making and how we can push this on a larger scale for the country and benefit more people. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Sana. I am the founder and director of Womenpreneur. We applied because we have created an online space called Womenpreneur Digital Hub. And basically we created to make sure that no woman is left behind after the crisis. We created the space in March and we have over 6,000 members, and these women are taking part of trainings in order for them to get the skills needed to find a job after the crisis and during the crisis.
Thank you so much. And now I would like to ask Mrs. Sahar Meshri and Mr. Faisal Al-Mutar to join me on stage to announce the winners of Economy and Jobs category.
Hi everybody. So I'm very happy today to be here this evening on this stage, acknowledging the hard work of this marvelous young generation who is thriving to find solutions. Solution to the extremely difficult consequences and economic consequences of the pandemic, as well as the social and political unrest in different countries of our or in our MENA region. So, big up for all of us and for them.
That I am personally inspired by pretty much everyone here. I'm so glad to be invited. And it takes a lot of courage, takes a lot of motivation, and to venture into projects in economy and jobs. And after hearing the representatives of these initiatives, we cannot wait to reveal the winner of the second category of iValues. So here we go. From one Iraqi to another.
I never thought that this moment would be difficult because I wish we can make them all win and give them all awards. Can we, Jules? Can we have more? Our third category is about projects related to innovation in the fields of good governance, elections, political participation, policy development process, and rule of law. It is the democracy and community category. Again, I would like to invite all the finalists to our special Q&A session. And let's see who are the finalists. I'd like to ask you one question. Not all the participants were able to make it in this category, or we still have some? Okay. Okay, hi. So quickly, what is democracy for you, and why did you apply for this category?
Okay. So democracy is about equality, sorry. Basically, in Lebanon, we suffer from inequality in different sects. So politics is one of the subjects that we suffer from. So democracy is basically everyone having access to basic life needs. So this is it.
Thank you.
So to me, democracy is power to the people. We apply to this category because we believe in that, and we think that giving resources to the people so they can build themselves is the most important thing. Thank you.
So give it up to the finalists, and let's welcome Mr. Nauman Ferry and Mr. Joseph Lynch on the stage to announce the winner.
Good evening. I'm very happy to have been part of this great project since its inception. It has been an ambitious idea, and it has been a courageous project to do something across the whole MENA region during a pandemic. It has been a fantastic journey, so congratulations Dirk and Yara and everyone who participated, but most of all, of course, congratulations to all the finalists.
Thank you. I just joined the project. I was told to say 2 sentences. I will say 5. I'm sorry, Yara. I cannot stop myself. First, I got inspired. I am in love with each one of you. Thank you. Second, I would like to address a few things for the youngsters among us, the youngest among us. We are entering into your world. We have nothing to teach you. We have a lot to learn from you. So use this word. It's yours. It's not ours. But while you are going into this word, there are 3 things I would like literally to leave you with, inspired by what I saw today. The I, innovation. When we talk about innovation and technology innovation, please do not forget that the most important thing is humanity. Second, we are entering in a world where it's an extremely connected world, where it's the richest are not the ones who have most zeros there in bank. The richest are the ones which are most trusted by others. So be trustworthy and continue to evolve on this network of trust that we are here building. So be trustworthy. And the third one is the V. The values. We are entering in a world where it will be extremely, extremely difficult to choose. Your only compass is your value system. So freedom of expression, entrepreneurship is the value system that will make us all thrive. Thank you very much for inviting us. And the winner is... Ceasefire Boost. It was not planned, but Tunisian giving it award to Tunisian, so it was not planned. Thank you.
And now, there's a special guest joining Amal in a second performance, Hamad El-Kak, a dear friend of the foundation and an old friend of the foundation. It's going to be like a dream, Halim.
Yeah.
Okay.
Congratulations to
Congrats, everyone.
everybody. Is so inspiring. It's so amazing, and well done on all the nominees. So this song is called Hulm, which means a dream. It's a song that I wrote during confinement, almost 2 years ago now, or a little less. And I just felt the need to express this feeling that we all feel, and most especially like as a tribute to the most vulnerable, that sometimes we just need to feel away from all the pain, all the suffering, all the violence, as if we could get carried away from our hands up high in the skies of our dreams. لو كنت غامض عينيا تاخذني لأحلام ايديا ونعلم نحلل قصة جديدة ننسى لجايا لو كنت نسافر في ليالي نزرع ونبني يكبر فيها الحب وأرجع الناس ينبثوا فيه كل ما نبني دنيا علت فيها أسوار وطغيان ساحقة فيها أحلام وعم الظلام والأنانية في كل القلوب لو كنت غامض عينيا تاخذني لأحلام ايديا ونعلم نحلل قصة جديدة وننسى لجايا
Amal and Muhammad, thank you for this breathtaking performance. Now we move to the fourth category. This category targets projects related to innovation in the field of local development, of local government support, decentralization, digital transformation, and e-governance, community engagement, and sustainable development. It's the category of regional development. And now we reveal the names of the finalists, and I ask them to join me for a little chat. So, how did you find these 2 days in Amman?
It's brilliant. Yes, I'm so happy to be part of this big event. It's a big opportunity. So thank you for this huge event.
This was an amazing experience. I got to meet amazing new people, entrepreneurs. I got to learn a lot from you. So thank you to everyone.
I think in the MENA region, a platform to engage with policymakers, because I think it's enough that policymakers work in vacuum and civil society work in another space. So thank you, FNF, and thank you for this opportunity.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for this time that we share together. I believe that when you share something, you get more of this. For example, if you share knowledge, you will get more knowledge. If you share money, you will get more money. And if you share happiness, you will get more happiness. So thank you so much for this sharing.
And now to reveal the name of the winner, I would like to ask Member of Parliament of the State of Bavaria, Mr. Christoph Scutella, to join me, and the Member of the European Parliament, Mr. Adrian Vasquez. Please join me on the stage.
Good evening. Thank you for this great evening. Amal, thank you for the music from a musician, from a small musician to a great musician. Thank you. You touched my heart twice tonight. Thank you very much for that. For at least 20 years, regional development has been at the center of the efforts that communities put in order to improve their shifts towards more and sustainable models.
Well, thank you as well, Amal, but I was really hoping our turn wasn't behind you. But thank you anyway, you were amazing. So guys, I don't know who's gonna win, but whoever wins, not only you, but for all the participants, not only for the region, your country, probably your family and friends, and for everyone here in this room, you are all of you winners already. So regardless of who wins tonight.
And the winner is...
Robin Food.
Congratulations.
I think someone has to take the prize.
No, not me. Unfortunately, the finalists couldn't come with us. That's why our project director and FFE on their behalf, congratulations. They will have to work on the project. And now, last but not least, the fifth category of iValues competition, the human rights category. This category targets projects related to innovation in the fields of freedom of expression, freedom of movement. My question is difficult but also easy. If they made you choose only one human right, which one would you choose?
Gender equity.
I'm sorry?
Gender equity.
I choose women rights because women is the core of the society actually.
Well, human rights cannot be separated, so I choose all the rights for the sake of human dignity.
So I was having the same answer as the... So we cannot separate human rights. Thank you.
And for the final category, I would like to ask Mr. Michel Maouad and Mr. David Hanneberger to join me on stage to deliver the award.
Yes, good evening. It is a great honor and pleasure to form part of this iValues award ceremony as FNF Madrid. I want to thank the entire team, Dirk, Yara, and everybody here at the office who made this possible. And I really mean this because when I was reviewing the applications, those were one of the most rewarding moments of the entire year for FNF. It was so inspiring to see that so many great projects and people are trying to move things forward, not just here in the region, but globally, as humankind was really special. And it reminded me also that human talent is really one of the most randomly dispersed human resources or natural resources in the world. The next Steve Jobs can come from Africa, or the next global pop star can come from Germany, although that is less likely, I must say. But it is our damn responsibility as Friedrich Naumann Foundation, as institutions and individuals who support human rights, to really guarantee fundamental rights, access to education, access to basic health services, to make all the talents wherever in the world are able to flourish and bring forward their countries, their regions, like here in the MENA region, and humankind as such. So I feel very honored to be a part of this.
Good evening, everyone. I have to say that coming from Beirut, where unfortunately we're dealing every day with corruption, with failure, with collapse, these 2 days have been so energizing for me. Those new ideas, those projects, those in the 5 categories, those young people that are so powerful and that are planting the seeds for a better tomorrow. Thank you for this opportunity. I really feel honored and humbled. And thank you, of course, for FNF, for the whole team, for the great and inspiring artists. It was really, really great. And I really feel honored also to present today, or tonight, the winner of the human rights category. Those human rights that unfortunately all over the world, but also in our region, are so too much violated. Too many women being aggressed. Too many people killed or jailed or tortured because Sawtun Har. So the winner tonight is one, two, من حقها. Bravo. مبروك. Bravo.
the dots, the lines, the angles are all on a mission to complete forms and shapes, but also to draw arrows and exponential curves. Here and now, we come to the end of the iValues award ceremony, but not the mission of the program of iValues Rethink Politics in MENA, because this project is a commitment to bring initiatives to life, and we will keep on moving forward to help build the foundations of the societies of tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining us on this pleasant evening, for joining all of these innovators. Thank you, Amal, for accepting the Special Recognition Award. And thank you all for just bearing with us throughout this year. I will leave you for tonight and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you, Yara.